You're listening to two guys that are crazy. Just not quite Alex Jones crazy. This is BM Talk with Marc and Bob. Let us pray. Our Father, who broadcasts in New York, hallowed be thy name. The King of all media. Baba Booey be done on earth and across the airwaves. Give us a hey now and Robin's News. And forgive us for our bad phone connection and boring calls, as we just want to be part of the show. And lead us into the future and deliver us from the FCC. For Howard is the king, with the power and the ratings, now and forever. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Podcasts are bullshit.
Hey now!
What's up, shitheads?
Shitheads. I love that.
Shitheads are the fans of BM
In
Talk.
full force, they're out listening right now.
Yes. They are episode 43.
We are fast approaching 50.
We are.
And the big pizza show.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
The pizza show where everybody gets to watch us eat pizza.
Oh, what a wonderful thing.
Yes, we can show
Because everybody loves to watch two fat people stuff pizza into their mouth.
Right.
What a show that'll be.
Right.
Highest rated. I'm going to, right now.
Highest rated show.
Yes, most viewers, most listeners. We'll probably get some feedback on that show. Like, please don't eat on camera again.
Please never eat, guys.
Right. We should do like a whole, like 50 to 55.
Pizza parties?
Should be just us, like the food shows.
Oh, like
where we're like
pizza, Chinese.
Pizza, Chinese, soup.
Applebee's.
Just whatever we can shove into our mouth.
Right. Great idea.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we're wearing the same things as last show because last show literally just happened.
Right. And instead of taking it an hour and, you know, who knows if people stick with us for the half hour.
Right. People don't stick with us for the half hour.
We ended the last show with Bob's B-sides,
Yes, a new B-side.
soon-to-be hit song, Our Song.
A new song.
That'll be available on all digital music outlets August 3rd.
August 3rd, baby.
And if you did listen to the last show, as always, our number is on the bottom, 315-293-2999. So wonder I remember that after 2 weeks of doing the show. And I didn't mention it on the last show, and I wanted to.
You didn't, because I went into a tangent.
Well, I wanted to mention, if you heard the song, give us a call on the pipeline. Let us know what you think of the song. Comment below any thoughts of the song. Facebook us let us know.
Oh, yeah.
More or less, let him know what you think of his song. Right. I think it's great.
Right. We might have to come in with the song.
We should do that. The next show. We'll come
in on this one.
Okay.
The song first, before Alex.
Ah, okay. Good idea.
Before Alex Jones, I'll pop the song in.
There you go.
So whatever your comments or anything would be on it.
You'll hear it again the beginning of this show.
Right.
So there's the number on the bottom, 315-293-2999. And let us know what you think.
Right down there.
You're gonna after it gets released, then we can use more of it. But you can always visit the website bmtalk02.com,
right,
to find out. I guess you can even post stuff there.
Yeah, I guess I can.
To update people on where they can find the song, maybe even a link.
Right, and
to the song there.
They can hit me up on Twitter at B-side.
Ah, yes.
Right.
All the social media outlets.
They can call me. I hear my phone.
I don't do as many social media outlets as you do.
I'm a social media freak.
But there's an issue with that. Social media.
And people don't know how to conversate anymore?
Well, no, Chris was telling me this at the bar because we were talking about how Hulk Hogan is now back in the WWE.
Yes.
And I guess he said before the last pay-per-view, Hogan gave a speech, and he was basically saying, listen, watch what you say on social media. You never know when you're being recorded, and whenever you do say something on social media, it's out there forever.
Brother.
This and that. And he was, pretty much warning. I don't know who he was warning because he didn't tell me who Hogan was talking to, but
they probably weren't warning. Nobody listened to it.
Well, apparently
they know how to take it.
Apparently, Titus O'Neil got pissed off at Hogan's apology, so to speak,
right?
And wouldn't shake his hand or do
He's
whatever.
Like, motherfucker, you're still racist.
But the reason I bring that up too, with the social media and stuff, is during the baseball All-Star game. There was a pitcher. I don't remember his first name. His last name is Hader, which is kind of funny for what I'm about to go into. Hader, but not like hate her. It's with a D, H-A-D, like that comedian.
Will Hader or whatever.
Yeah. So this pitcher for the Houston Astros, Hader, his last name. Now, he's in his early 20s right now, pitching in the majors.
Okay.
Apparently, when he was 17 years old, he put some racist stuff on Facebook.
It's coming to bite him in the ass.
He dropped the N-word, but he dropped it with an A. And he said something about white power and put a fist emoji up, but he LOL bad. Afterwards. So now, during the game, while he was pitching, they started talking about this. From when he was 17. So now he caught a bunch of shit from after the game. That's all people were talking. They weren't talking about All-Star game or how he pitched or this and that.
No, they were talking about him being racist.
You're being racist. But then like his black and Latino teammates got behind him, and he basically said in his apology, he was like, listen, we all do. I was a young, dumb kid. We all do dumb stuff when we're kids, this and that. And, I'm not a racist. I'm not any of that stuff. It's just something stupid to do as a kid.
Right.
And all his teammates got behind him, and they were like, no, we know him as a person, and, whatever. He was
a good person.
He was 17 when he did this. But now it potentially can ruin his career.
Right.
Even though he's got... And then what surprised me a bit, I wanted to pull the clip, but I didn't get a chance to. On PTI, they talked about this. And PTI is Mike Wilbon, who is a black guy, and Tony Kornheiser, who's a white guy, but he's also a white Jewish guy. Okay? So...
woo, if you will.
Right. So they were talking about him and, what he... social media and his apology and stuff. And then after the All-Star game, the Astros' first home game, when the kid came out to pitch, he got, like, a standing ovation. So... their stand... or Mike Wilbon's stance is... and I love Mike Wilbon. I respect him, and everything, but... his stand was, and I'm going to sound like a racist or one of those people, but was almost like a typical black guy. Oh, all these white people are just standing because they're in, they think if that's okay and blah, blah, blah. And Tony Kornheiser was like, well, I kind of disagree. I think I want to give people the benefit of the doubt and say they were standing and applauding him because he apologized. He accepted what he did. He apologized for it. His teammates who are of color and Latino descent were behind him and know him as a man. And it seemed like Mike Wilbon was like, hey, too bad. You know what? You were a racist when you were 17, and nobody can make mistakes. And if the kid made him, that's too bad. He shouldn't be pitchers. You shouldn't be standing up and applauding this. And I thought that was weird that he took that stand, because I thought he would have taken that stand like, hey, he was 17. People are behind him. Let's try and move past racism.
Yeah.
But... and the point of the point of all of this is with social media, because you're on all of that stuff.
Yep.
You got to watch.
Yep. That's why
what you say and all this stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I don't go on, because
I make incredible tweets to Donald Trump.
Yes, you do.
I'll tell you that. You've seen some of them, right?
Yes. Well, you've texted me some of them.
You fucking moron.
You're right. But I think that's fine because you're talking to him directly.
Right.
But that's why I don't go on all these and sign up for all this stuff, because not that I'm this big famous person who is now going to get under the scrutiny of the media because I said something on Twitter. I mean, look what happened to Gilbert Gottfried. He made a joke during a flood, and he lost the Aflac thing.
Aflac.
Look at, like, any of these. Chris mentioned something. Chris Hardwick, who hosts The Talking Dead.
Right.
Some girl came out and made an accusation against him, so now his career is in jeopardy because of an accusation.
Uma Thurman's coming hard on Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah?
Right.
See,
Uma Thurman's fucking gonna take him.
This is why I don't do it, because some of the thoughts or tweets I guess I would have that I'd want to put out that I think would be funny.
End up coming out like Roseanne Barrs.
Right. And then, now I got people think, and I'm like, I don't need all that.
Right.
Right. If I sound like an asshole on here, that's my own thing. I sound like an asshole on here. I don't care.
Right. But it's your own.
It's my own thing. I'll own up to it. And if I do, like when we were talking about the retarded people always getting special treatment and stuff.
Right.
I was coming across as an asshole. Your mom helped straighten it out on what I was saying.
Oh, you're talking about that. Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But that's what I'm afraid of with Twitter.
Well, and you speaking of my mom saying that, we were talking on the phone about something about pay and everything, and I'm like, well, it's kind of socialistic.
Right. Oh, we actually were talking about that at the bar tonight a little bit.
We need to bring my dad on to explain to us why
socialism is bad.
Yeah.
and not good.
It makes more sense to have like certain.
Well, he seems like he knows about that stuff. So
yeah, he does.
At least he can explain it to why
he does.
It would be a bad thing or, a good. Because we were talking about that earlier tonight.
Am I messing?
And somebody had mentioned, I think Phyllis at the bar had mentioned how Amazon went down during that Amazon Prime Day. Do you need a hand with anything?
No.
Okay. She was mentioning how Amazon went down shortly for that day that they had the Amazon Prime
right
spectacular thing, the sales and all that, where they made like $3 billion. And I'm like, $3 billion in one day. This company made $3 billion. Billion with a B.
Billion.
Now, after you've distributed the money, paid everybody that you have to, you've distributed all the money you have to distribute with pay and other sellers and this and that, you probably still have at least somewhere between 1 and 2 billion left. Where does that money go?
Into the pockets of the CEOs.
That's what I'm saying. This is fucking crazy. And these people,
right?
Like, I don't understand why they can't pay more taxes than somebody who's struggling. And that was my whole thing that we talked about on the phone that we're going to bring your dad in on.
Right, because they have more tax write-offs.
Was like, if you can make $3 billion in one day, you should be paying the taxes for your state.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody who lives in whatever state, like, I don't care if it's New York or
California.
Okay, one of the big ones.
Yeah.
You have $3 billion. You pay everybody in that state's taxes.
Right.
Right?
Right. Right. Well, that's
and then
how
they
I
get
would
it back.
About it.
Like, that's my whole thing.
Yeah.
If businesses, something like Amazon, if they pay more back in taxes than I do as, low income person.
Right.
So now I don't have to pay those. I have more money in my paycheck. I'm going to dump it into Amazon, not because they paid more, but because I like what they're selling, and I'm still going to. I have more money to use in their business. Like for instance, Walmart. Walmart makes a lot of money. They pay more in taxes, which means I pay less. Which means now I have more money in my pocket. So when I go into Walmart, I can buy more while I'm in there.
Right.
Instead of I can only get these few things because I don't have enough money.
Right.
And that apparently is socialism.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Doesn't sound like and that's what I mean. It doesn't really sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, just to do that aspect of it, I guess.
Right. Well,
it doesn't sound bad.
That's what I mean. We get your dad in to explain.
We don't need a dictator.
Right. No. I'm just talking finances.
Right. Finances.
Right.
Exactly. Finances and insurance.
Right. If you're a business owner.
Right.
And we have some friends that are.
Right.
If you're a business owner and you make up to so much money, then you have to pay this much more in taxes.
Right. And,
but if you're just getting by, then you don't have to pay that much. But then you're going to have business owners forging their books and doing something weird so they don't have to pay as much in, and then everything becomes corrupt.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for a non-corrupt, honest, go find one of these, non-corrupt, honest business person.
Oh, yeah, go find it. He's in the White House.
To say, I made this much, so I'll pay extra in taxes, but the bottom line is the more these people pay business-wise, pay in taxes, and the less the poor people have to pay, the more
Right.
money they're going to have to spend at their business.
Right.
You know, but
Oh,
that conversation for another time, I guess.
I feel like such shit.
Yeah?
My God.
You were saying when we just came back
I
in.
fucking hate MS. It is bad. Like, I'm hot. I want to take my shirt off. And I think that is one of the problems.
Do it.
But I'm not taking my shirt off and having my man boobs on film.
We can't.
I gotcha. I know, because then we're going to look like women. I'm not putting a censor thing over me.
I see.
Right.
I'll take mine off if you take yours off.
Oh, boy.
And we can have dueling man tits.
Dueling boobs.
Do you want to do it?
No.
Okay.
No, we're not going to do that.
Thank God.
I'll pass out before I have to do that.
I know, but I don't want you feeling like shit
No, that's all right.
because of the MS and everything.
I'll feel like I mess shit. That's all right.
I know how to make you feel better.
How?
Have people call the number on the bottom and let them know what they think about your song.
Oh, yes. That's a great idea.
Hopefully it's more good than bad. I can't see anything bad
Right.
coming out of it, but I am also not one of the asshole critics that just want to say whatever.
Right.
And then you got to separate those assholes who are just trying to be dicks,
Right,
compared
like trolls.
compared to the other people who are giving you honest negative criticism.
Right. Like, oh, I like this, but what if you did it like this? Or, something like that, I guess.
Right. It's too bad
Right.
you don't do metal.
I know.
But
I'm sorry.
what are you gonna do?
I'm sorry. That's a conversation for another day.
Yes, it is, but it's funny.
I guess so.
But at the end of the last show, we were talking tattoos,
Right.
and you said your first tattoo was the little hatchet guy, the ICP hatchet guy.
Yeah.
And
Like 3 inches.
I
Not
was-
even.
I think mine's a little bit bigger. Yeah, mine's maybe about the same.
Nah, yours is a bit bigger.
Is it okay?
Right.
My first tattoo is a rose with my mother's name underneath it.
That worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah, that was her Mother's Day gift when I was 18.
She wanted you to get a tattoo?
No, it's a surprise thing.
Oh,
and I
oh.
took it from Ozzy.
Ozzy has one with Sharon.
He's got a different flower though, and
Okay.
and Sharon's name is on. So I was like, well, I don't want to copy it and be have the same thing. So I said, well, give me a rose and write Sharon underneath it.
Okay.
Because we were great at the, like she was my best friend at the time.
Okay. And
and
then
I'm
it
like
changed.
right because I'm like I don't want to just put mom underneath it because she was more than mom to me.
Okay.
We were close. We at one point we were very close.
Got ya.
And yeah, and now that all went to hell, and
Yeah.
she can fucking rot in hell for all I care.
Well,
but
that's...
I'm not gonna do
Your
anything
prerogative.
to. I'm not gonna cover it up. I'm not gonna do it. It's there at one point. It remind what it does. Like all tattoos means, it reminds me of a time
Good.
that
Right.
that things were good.
Right. Like, that's how I think a tattoo. I just don't get any tattoo on me. There has to be thought behind
Like I got my father's dog tags.
Okay.
But that's
what
more
those are.
that's more of a tribute to my father than I want to remember a good time because we've had our ups and downs, my father and I, but for the most part, we got along. We were very, very close.
Oh, okay, got it.
So that's more of a tribute to him than I want to remember, because I mean he's dead, but I remember him. But you know what I mean? It's more. My father and I, we had a falling out at one point, but it didn't last very long because he reached out to me.
Oh, got
Where my mother's just a stubborn fucking dumb Polak who has her fucking her morals and everything all fucked up and doesn't think that her firstborn son should mean anything, so why should I reach out to it's a whole fucked up
She's
thing.
got her Yanni's.
Right.
Okay.
So that, like I said, her tattoo is more I can look back and like, hey, there was a time, I had a mom.
Right.
Where my father it's more of a tribute to him as a whole.
To the man.
Right.
Right. Wouldn't that suck if you got a tattoo of Mel Gibson on you, and then he comes out with that whole racist rant and shit, and then you're like, fuck, I got this realistic Mel Gibson tattoo on me, and he's a racist now.
I think I'd have to cover that up.
Or cut it off.
No, I think what I would do is I would see if somebody could turn him into like Michael Myers from the Halloween movies.
See, now what I would think
Or-
about is, okay, what's your or?
Put a bit. Well, no, I guess you couldn't really put a big Jason mask over him.
No, because his face is in detail.
That's okay. You know what I would do? Because he still had hair. Is I would have them make him into Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Man. Because when he wore the skin mask, that's all you'd have to do is do something like that.
My idea was you could get it covered over, but first go to one of those laser tattoo removal things,
Right.
and get part of it faded like to hell, and then cover up over it. I don't know. That was my idea.
Oh, that's a lot to cover up because of the hair.
Right.
I would just never get a.
I've
never
been
been.
Mel Gibson tattoo.
Yeah, even if he wasn't a racist, I'm not that big of a fan to get
Green
one.
Day better never come out as racist because I'm gonna have to cut my arm off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like if I had a Howard tattoo, and something happened where something came out where he was like, just the most despicable person on the
turn
planet.
him into Jesus.
Oh yeah, I could. There you go.
Right.
I would get if I had Howard, I would turn him into Jesus.
Right. And do you know what's fucked up? I think this microphone is still going to sound shitty.
Really?
Yeah, just because I'm looking at it and
Right.
the way that it looks, but such is life. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You want me to turn you up a little bit more?
I really don't know what the fuck, why it does that.
We have the same settings.
Right. We're a quarter of the way through the show, so it's not like it's going to make that big of a difference right now. I don't fucking get it. It doesn't make any sense because it's all going through the same thing into the same thing.
I don't know.
Whatever.
We're just doing what we got to do until we get a budget. And,
Exactly. Exactly.
Somewhere.
Yes.
When we will get there.
Yes. I'm trying
At some point.
to do all kinds of things. Music, podcasting, trying to parlay this into a radio show.
Yeah, but this is. I'm not worried about like. I want you to get the album out that you want to do and
Right.
and do that because I think you'll feel much better about that than if this thing takes off.
Right. No, I hear you.
You know, I mean, not that you wouldn't
No,
be
this would
happy doing
awesome.
this and
would be
taking
awesome.
this off, but you know, you're a fucking musical artist.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and
I
you've
know.
been itching to do stuff anyway. So
Right. I'm gonna have to show you some stuff too when we're done,
yeah.
because I've been working on some good shit.
Yeah, I do want to hear some of the newer stuff.
Yeah, I got some new shit that I've been working on, and it's
Not that I'm that
coming-
familiar with the
it's
older
not
stuff,
coming
but
out. Yeah, well, that's what's even funnier. Nice. That's what's even funnier, that you're not familiar with the old stuff, so you'd only really know what I'm doing now.
right. I mean, I've heard a few things, but very, very limited
Right.
songs.
Right. Understandable. I don't know why I'm looking at that clock
Where?
on the computer screen to see how long we've
Oh,
gone.
because you're waiting to get out of here. You're not feeling good at all.
I'm like waiting to take my shirt off and go outside. Oh,
So I guess we're not going to do a third.
No, I don't know if we'll get a third.
No.
I'll just be naked by that time.
It's a good thing we shoot from the waist up.
I know.
I could move in a tighter shot.
Oh, and then we'd have
And then it'd be
the,
just our heads. Or like our shoulder and head. So like a bust of us. So even if
Yes.
we were topless, it wouldn't matter.
Right. Well, I guess it kind of is a bust of us now, because that comes down right here.
Oh, yeah, the phone number.
The phone number.
So I think it would cover up.
I guess it would cover it.
Your man tits would sag into the
Why?
phone number. Just hang it down.
That's
We
great.
would. I think we would still see your cleavage, though.
I don't really have cleavage like that. You have cleavage. You have different man boobs than I do.
Yeah, I think I have a more fuller cup.
Yes. Mine are just like a fat cup.
We'll have to see when we go back and look at it, like where the phone number goes.
Yeah.
Because if it does go over it, then yeah, I'll do a show topless.
Yeah, we'll do a show topless. And then my mom's going to come out here and be like, what are you boys doing?
What's going on out here?
You guys,
Put some clothes on.
Are you trying to have an orgy? I just like to make her say things that she would never say.
Orgy.
My dad tried to explain to her what a double-ended dildo was before.
How did that work out?
She had no idea what that was. No fucking clue.
She's so innocent.
She is very innocent. She likes to think of the good in the world.
Wow.
But, you know, hey.
Now what about Carm? Carm,
More
did she know
power
what a
to
double-ended dildo was?
I don't think that... no.
We
she
should
wasn't
have
around.
we should have the two of them on
Okay.
and see who knows more about the weirdest shit.
Oh, my God.
You know, like the double-ended
Yes.
dildo, and then see like your mom's probably gonna fail, but it's nothing to like
Fail.
to like put her in a bad light. It's just to show how innocent
It's
she
just to
is.
show how innocent, yes. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
that's for you.
What?
From Graceland.
Oh, this is the hat you were telling me about.
Yes.
You wouldn't wear that?
No.
What is it?
Yeah. Well, you're an Elvis fan. I'd rather have an Elvis fan have it.
Oh,
Put
it's
it on. He's putting
still
the hat
got
on.
the
Still got the stuff in it. Yeah.
stuff. It's brand spanking new.
Brand new from 10 years ago. No, longer than 10 years. Look at that.
Huh?
Look at you rocking with the king. Look at that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll definitely wear this hat.
That's perfect. That's absolutely great.
I like it.
Good. I'm glad you do. I found it. I'm like, oh my God, see, it's got the Graceland tag hanging off it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's still got the price tag.
$25 they want for this?
Yeah, and that was like 15
Yeah,
years ago.
direct from Graceland. It says on the tag here.
Oh, there you go.
On the tag inside.
Nice.
One size fits all. Yeah. Well, let me pull this through.
Yeah, you might have to adjust it or whatever.
No,
It fits?
that fits.
Beautiful. It looks nice.
I have a new hat.
Good. Good. That is nice. We could just wear hats over our nipples
We could.
for the next show.
I know this might not be a big enough cup for me.
Oh.
Size.
Hey now.
Yeah.
What's up, shitheads? You like that?
Doing a topless, but yeah, I think that'd be a funny show. Getting your mom and Carm on, and then just mentioning, like squirt.
Right. Do you know what squirting is?
Right. Because they're so old school,
They're
and
older, yes.
there's things now that, like we've talked about before on the show, that kids are doing sexually that I don't even know what they are.
Right.
Like, do you think your mom or Carm know what a blumpkin is?
Probably not. Probably not.
And how funny would it be to ask him, and then, no, we don't know. Well, what do you think it is?
What?
Before we give you an answer.
It's a new version of a pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
A pumpkin.
I think we should put a list together of...
That we ask and they give us their answers of what they think it is. They don't have to be on camera if they don't.
Right. We can do it without... We can just do
it
the...
off camera.
Yes.
And just have them give us our answers.
We can even, like Howard would do, make a game out of it.
Right.
And, get a listener or somebody to call in when we're going to do the show.
Uh-huh.
And then play the Carm... How else we got to come up with a game name? See, because Carmen Claude sounds... Carmen Claude game.
CNC Music, like CNC Music Factory.
That was...
Something like that. That was a band.
Yeah, no, Gonna Make You Sweat, or was that Marky Mark?
Yes. Wait, what is this?
What?
Chris just sent me a message, how orange did you get? And I said, huh? I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
I don't know. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana.
Well, we should do that. We'll get a bunch of stuff, get them off and make a game out of it. And you would have to, the listener would have to guess if they know what this is.
Oh.
And then if they don't, they gotta get like Howard does it 3 out of 5.
Okay.
And if they don't know what a blumpkin is, then wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
I
know.
I know she's nuts, but how do you not make that work?
I have no idea.
Just because.
I have no idea. It was like a brand new person, too.
Oh. But I think that'd be funny.
Oh, my God, that would be great.
Like, somebody kind of like, okay, we're going to give you 5 questions, whether you think they know.
Yes, like we're going to say, now, do you think that Carmen Claude know what a Blumpkin is?
Right, and then they'll be like, okay, no, they don't know.
They don't know. And then they can talk to each other.
Right.
Just no cell phone, no internet,
Right,
stuff like that.
Just sit and discuss it, and then we play the answer.
Yes, and we play them discussing it.
No, absolutely. What are we giving away?
Nothing.
You're gonna play for shit.
We're gonna play. That's what all our games are. You're gonna play for shit. Nothing.
That's great.
Nothing. Or a date with either one of us. That's what you play
if
for.
It's a female, yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If it's a dude.
I'm just automatically assuming it's gonna be a
right.
female because I want females, I guess.
Right. Well, we all do.
Be fans.
Yes.
Right. Can't we have tons of female fans that just wanna sit on our faces?
Or blow us under the desk while we're doing the show.
Right. Or have me eat their asshole.
Right. Something anyway.
I know. Oh, how about my Woman Crush Wednesday on Wednesday? You know who it was? Shayna Baszler.
Oh.
Love her. She is my shit.
I gave up. I'm done.
She is my shit.
I told Chris today they're about to call up Aleister Black and ruin his career.
They're going to end up calling up Shayna Baszler and ruin her career.
Yep.
But, I mean, I don't know. They make it sound like it's such a big deal to get moved up to the main roster, but
it's
get
not.
Fucked.
Look at the people they've moved since WrestleMania. What are they doing?
Nothing.
What's Bobby Roode done since he got caught up? Nothing. He was, U.S. champ for a couple weeks.
Gloriousing. That's what he is.
What are they doing with Sanity? How long did it take him to do anything with Sanity? See, you even got to think about it because they're not part of anything. Right. That's ridiculous.
Right.
That's why I gave up, and that's the box I checked.
Wait.
When I canceled my network.
This stopped recording.
It did. Where? Let's just do this live. Where did it stop recording? Can you put a space in? And then start recording again?
Yeah.
Okay, and then on the TV, we'll put the oops.
Oh yeah, but we actually have us talking on the.
That's what I mean. So we still got it. We can just put.
No,
because we use this audio, not this audio.
Yeah, I know, but we could use that audio. Wait, I'm recording. I'm recording again now.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Is it okay? Yes, I don't know either.
I have no idea.
That's weird.
We might have to take the audio from the video.
Okay.
And mix it in with the thing because we've been going for 32 minutes on there, so it's like 2 minutes that got caught.
Wow.
It's fucking weird, man.
I know, and you're not feeling it. Now we gotta do extra mixing.
I know. Oh my god, I'm gonna die today. I feel so hot right now, like I'm sweating.
Well, why don't we end it so we can get our shirts off and get funky?
Oh, we gonna get funky like a monkey.
And then we can do all this editing, or you can explain it to me and I can try and do it. And,
right.
This is 43.
43.
43 in the books. Again, you've heard the new B-side album, the new B-side song at the beginning of this show. The end of the last show, it gets released August 3rd on all digital music outlets. Let us know what you think. The number's below, 293-2999.
315 area code.
Yes. And let us know on YouTube if you're watching what you think of the show, what you think of Bob's new song. And check us out on the web, www.bmtalk02.com. Other than that, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends to listen. We need a big shithead audience.
We do.
And we got contests and whatever coming up. Keep it right here
on BM Talk.
That's right. We will see you episode 43 very soon. 44 soon.
We are fucking great. I'll tell you that much.
And thank you, Bob, for the Elvis hat.
Oh, no problem. I'm trying to with MS, but then. Unless I hit a key on here, does enter do something? I don't know. Maybe I hit enter.
That turned the friggin' frogs gay.